I guess the Cubs get to face a terrible fucking pitcher every fucking day. That's all Miami got. It's terrible fucking pitchers.
The whole team is terrible, pretty much, man. Besides, like, Bourne and Dietrich.
Unbelievable, dude. This pitching staff is a joke.
The team is a joke, man. Fucking, what's Jerry Jeter comes in and fucks that fucking thing up.
Remember, we're on.
Oh, we're live right now?
Yeah. About. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to pull up on Facebook.
Yeah, good. They should hear it. Miami Marlins pitching staff sucks a cock.
No, Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to get started. Oh, no. We're on Facebook. All right.
Don't worry. We curse a little bit.
All righty.
What is that noise?
Not sure.
Is that your phone, dude?
Yeah.
Whose phone is that?
All righty. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, nation, to the WiseTake MLB DFS podcast. I am today's host, Steve-O. You can find me on Twitter at LSteveEvo with underscores in between. Today we got with us Johnny the Greek. You can find him on Twitter at GDaddy80. And we with the always fun CashinDFS. Find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. So, guys, today we've got a 7-game main slate. How you looking today? How's everybody feeling? Johnny?
Good, man. Me and Cash did the stream to get together today, which is kind of a rare thing, and we actually were completely on the same page. So we both got some good stuff going on in the NBA right now. But it looks like my MLB GPP stacks aren't coming through with the contrarian A stack that I had, and those Dodgers are just horrible right now. So not so good in baseball today. I crushed pitching, but hitting not so good. But NBA is going well.
All right. What about you, Cash? How you doing today? You seem to be in a pretty good mood.
I mean, the NBA is good. I wasn't even going to play, except I did the show, so I had to play. And baseball really sucks, because I love the A's, and they got a big donut on the board. And I pitched whatever the hell this guy's name is for the Padres. He didn't do so great.
I warned you about that guy.
Hey, man. That man got a nasty curveball.
Talking about
Them Padres... Nah, Lou. I don't know what the hell his name is. Lou Heshy. I don't know what his name is. I just know Milwaukee got a big strikeout rate against lefties, and this dude got a nasty curveball. And I'm going. Dude is 5'5". Dude is too cheap. He's way too cheap. I'm gonna go all the time. If I got a talented pitcher that cheap, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Didn't work, so I'll move on to the next day. It don't matter, because the A's got a big donut, so it don't matter who I pitch.
All right. So let's get right into it. First game on the slate. We've got the Minnesota Twins at the Baltimore Orioles. Cal Gibson versus Andrew Cashner. The over/under is 9.5, and Baltimore is your -115 favorite. Johnny, what do you think?
So yeah, this is two bad pitchers going here. You can definitely take a shot on some of these Baltimore guys. I can't play either one of these pitchers. I think both sides with the high total definitely in play here. I like. Let's see, my favorite player is probably. What was my favorite player? I like all the lefties basically on Minnesota. On the Baltimore side, I really like Adam Jones tomorrow is probably my favorite play here. He's got some really good BVP numbers here with home runs, so I really like that. I think you can definitely stack all the righties here. Manny Machado looks pretty good tomorrow to me. I like Jonathan Scope. And to be contrarian, in my stacks, I'm probably going to include Tim Beckham, shortstop, who's been pretty terrible so far this year. But I like him. I think he's one of the better hitting shortstop. And I was really glad once he got out of Tampa Bay last year and he got over to Baltimore, he had like new life. So he looked really good at the end of the year last year. So I hope he continues that trend. I hope he picks it up soon because I want to play him a lot.
All right. What about you, Cash?
Who'd you say you wanted to play?
Tim Beckham tomorrow. Shortstop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish I played him. I wish I played him opening day. Oh no, that was Anderson in Chicago. I'm talking about. Yeah. I was thinking about Tim Anderson.
Beckham's been bad so far this year, but he's got so much talent.
Yeah, I left Anderson off my White Sox stack.
Me too.
Both of these pitchers are pretty bad. I like Gibson more than Cashner, but I'm not gonna use either one. That's for sure. But Cashner grades out. Cashner grades out as one of the worst pitchers on the slate for me. He's just really bad. It's between him and a pitcher we got coming up. There's two pitchers that are just absolutely terrible. Cashner is one of them. He is terrible. So I will be looking at Minnesota. I will be digging into Minnesota of who I like against his pitches, and I will be playing some Minnesota players tomorrow. You can bet your ass.
Okay. All right, fantastic. I guess let's go on then to the next one.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Hold on. Oh no, go ahead.
No, go. You got anything else you want to add to it?
Nah.
All right, cool. You looked like you were trying to say something so bad.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, cool.
Play Rosario.
Rosario?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All the lefties, baby. All the lefties.
Yeah, I'll be looking at. Oh, yeah, even that guy. I'll be looking at Kepler. I'll be looking at Sano. Sano is right up there with Judge and Stanton for me as strength. He's right there with them as one of the strongest players in this league. So I'll be digging in. I'll be on the show tomorrow. Though I'll be on the live stream tomorrow. So
okay,
we'll get it in.
That sounds awesome. All right, so next up we got Vince Velasquez and the Philadelphia Phillies at Brandon McCarthy and the Atlanta Braves. The over/under's 9, and Atlanta's your minus 130 favorite. Johnny, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, so Vincent Velasquez, this guy, when he came in the league, he was a really talented guy. He's got some big strikeout upside, but he just really didn't play. Didn't pitch well last year. It's definitely not a guy that I'm gonna play tomorrow on this slate. But if you can get him in a matchup where it's a really right-handed lineup, which is not the Braves, they're the opposite. I can play him. So not in this matchup for me. I'm going to definitely stack these lefties in Atlanta, which this park is made for lefties. They built this park around basically Freddie Freeman. So I'm going to stack the lefties on this one. And the Phillies don't have a ton of interest. You can maybe take a look at Rhys Hoskins every day. This guy's just a beast. And then Nick Williams is a lefty. But Brandon McCarthy is not a gas can. He's not a bad pitcher really by any means. He can give it up here and there, but he's definitely not a terrible pitcher. So for me, it's just going to be those two pieces, really, Nick Williams and Hoskins. Maybe Carlos Santana is a switch hitter maybe there, but the rest is just a Brave stack for me. All the lefties are in play.
All right. So, Cash, what do you think? You feel the same?
Yeah, I mean, Velasquez is like a DFS darling. Like, people love to play him, and I understand. Like, I understand he got his K stuff, but I never
launched.
Yes, I never play him. Like, I just don't play him. It's just not something I do. He has a high K percentage, but he can get absolutely rocked. And he falls apart. Like, he'll pitch good for the 4 innings, and then he'll just fall apart. So that's definitely a no. No, hell no. I don't pitch that dude next to never. I need a strikeout heavy team to play him. And Atlanta is the opposite of that. And like Johnny said, they have a bunch of lefties. McCarthy, He doesn't have upside for me, so I won't pitch him. But I don't necessarily want to stack against him. I've been on Philly for 2 days in a row. I'm not. I gotta dig into them, but I don't think like why Nick Williams didn't make the lineup today. I have no idea. Why? I don't know. Herrera missed opening day. Then they took Nick Williams out when he batted third the first day. It just don't make no sense. I think they're gonna be doing that a lot. Stupid. But I don't want to stack against McCarthy, but I could damn sure stack against Velasquez. The only problem is they're going to walk Freddie Freeman 3 times. They walked him 3 times over the day. They walked him 3 times today. They're going to walk him tomorrow. They're just not going to pitch to him because if they pitch to him, he's going to crush them.
Well, the one thing I'll say in this matchup, I think that Velasquez might pitch to him because he's got 4 strikeouts and Freddie Freeman's only batting 167 against him. So just because, Velasquez got a chip on his shoulder, like, when you get a pitcher that's got some good stuff, he will challenge him, and I hope so. Because if he pitches him and he challenges Freeman, Freeman's going to hit it out of the park.
Like, I don't even know if it's a pitcher thing. Like, the manager might be like, just, you know what I'm saying? You're just calling the sign, pitch around him.
Yeah.
But if he does pitch to him, like I would love Freddie Freeman. He's expensive. It's expensive as hell. But
he got the short wall in Atlanta.
He's going to crush. If Velasquez pitched to him, I think I will put my money on that he will crush him. Yeah. So I like him, and I could look at a lot of these lefties, including I could look at Ozzy Albies too. I just love that kid, and he was bad today. I think he got a 0. But
Marquez got good BVP as well.
Yep, I'll be looking into some lefties over there.
Okay, going forward, I guess next game, the Chicago Cubs at the Miami Marlins. Let me say that 3 times fast. We got Yu Darvish at I don't know how to say this guy's first name, Odrisamer Despain. And
look, you don't need to know how to say his name. Yeah. He's a no-name. It's garbage. He shouldn't even be in this league. And I feel sorry for you that your team is Miami because they are they're gonna make me curse.
They're not even terrible. A double-A team.
They're dog shit. They're awful. Like, look at his pitching staff. Every day it's just what the
oh. Hey man, I just live here, unfortunately. I guess I should be clear about taking ownership. I forgot how bad Miami can be. I'm one of those fans that's always hoping for a good season, but still pretty skeptical nonetheless. But yeah, so we got Yu Darvish and Odrisamer Despain. Your over/under is 8.5, and Miami is the +200 underdog. All right, Johnny, what do you think about this? I can already feel how Cash feels.
So Despain is not a good pitcher by any means. Okay, so you can definitely you know what to do here. This is going to be the most popular game to stack on the Cubs. But I'm going to break down the Marlins side here first, real quick. Yu Darvish, he's the number 3 guy here in Chicago. They which tells you that his stuff is going away a little bit. He struggled last year in the playoffs with the Dodgers, so he looked a little bit better this year in the spring, but not his full self. So he's definitely hittable. On the Marlins side, there's only 3 players here that belong in the major leagues. The rest are all double-A. This is a double-A team. These Marlins are horrible. I think I could pick up some scrubs in high school that can beat this team. So really, the guys you want to look at here are going to be Dietrich, the lefty, and then Bohr. Sterling Castro's the wrong-handedness. I don't like him in this spot, but he's a good baseball player. So the guys I would look at on Miami are definitely Justin Bohr. He's got a ton of power, and in this ballpark he can it's a big ballpark, but he can definitely hit it over that wall. And then you got Dietrich, who can do it all. He can hit it deep. He can get you some stolen bases. He can get you some knocks. And Darvish will give it up. So you can't, if you're going to take Darvish in this game because you think Miami's really that bad, he's fine, but he will give up a couple runs. He will not go clean in this game for sure. I like Justin Bohr tomorrow to hit a home run. And on the Chicago side, Despaigne is going to get crushed. You can look at almost anybody in this lineup. If you're going to stack this and you're going to go 1 through 5, with Happ, Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras, and Schwarber, just realize that is not going to be contrarian at all. That's what the masses are all going to do. So, if you want to get a little cute and do a wraparound stack or do something a little different, maybe include Jason Hayward in your stack, something a little bit off the board to get different, because this is going to be the most popular game.
You guys are a bunch of savages. But now you're making me think about actually trying out for the team. I mean, if they're that bad, then maybe I have a shot.
They have, like you said, they have a couple bats that are major league players. The pitching staff is a joke. Whoever plays the Marlins will be chalk pretty much every day. And if they're not going to be chalk, I'm going to stack them because this pitching staff is a joke. Like, this dude here, you got to be kidding me. Like, it's between him and Cashner as the worst pitcher on the slate. And I would take Cashner over him. So I will say he's the worst pitcher on the slate. Big shock. It's been 3 days in a row. I think the Marlins have had the worst pitcher on the slate. So Cubs are chalk again. You want to play it? Go ahead. I didn't play it today. I like them over Houston, which was also chalky. Chris Bryant, Contreras were my favorite options. I don't know what my favorite options is now because I don't even want to look into it because this guy is such a joke. I hate playing chalk, and they're going to be chalk. So do what you will with that. Miami Marlins are a joke. I don't want to play Bohr. I love Bohr. I played Bohr a lot last year. I love Bohr. But my problem is that the whole lineup is such a joke. Except, what is it? Castro, Dietrich, and yeah.
Maybin's okay. Maybin's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, if he gets on base, he's okay. Because he can steal, but he's not. He's okay. He just has no protection.
He kind of like reformed his career last year when he was with the Angels, and then he went to Houston. He had a pretty good year last year, but he showed a little bit of power with Houston.
This lineup is so bad.
It's very bad.
It's going to be hard for me to play Bohr this year because I'm going to be scared that this is the only one I'm pitch to him. Because while Castro is okay and Dietrich is okay, I would much rather pitch to them than pitch to Bohr. So I'm just going to pitch around Bohr constantly if I'm playing Miami because I'm not really worried about anybody else on the team. So while I would like to play Bohr sometimes, I don't think I'll be having much Bohr this year. And I mean, it's just a joke. They shouldn't even be in. It shouldn't be in Major League Baseball. There's AAA teams. There's AAA teams right now that are better than Miami Marlins.
Sure, absolutely.
Miami Marlins should not be in the Major League Baseball.
Just imagine this, Cash. If they were in a hitter-friendly park, what Chicago's total would be. They're in a pitcher-friendly park. Imagine if they were in a good hitting ballpark. Would it be like 6 runs?
Such a joke.
Total.
Such a joke.
And that's probably.
But I love Ian Happ. I love Ian Happ. He's my favorite Cub.
All right. So going forward, now that home team has been like verbally like assaulted, we're going to go right to the Chicago White Sox are going to be at Kansas City. You got Luis Giolito versus Ian Kennedy. Your over under is 9, and the Royals are minus 208 favorite. So Johnny, what do you have for this one?
Yeah, so Ian Kennedy is going to get rocked tomorrow. Chicago White Sox are a great stack tomorrow. We're going to go lower owned, I believe, based on the totals here. But there's some massive EVP. Jose Abreu just absolutely manhandles this guy like he's his daddy. So you need to play Jose Abreu tomorrow. This guy's going to crush him. This guy Lucas Giolito, he's actually not a bad pitcher. The problem is he's just a young guy, and a lot of times I think the young guys, in AAA or AA, they're not either stretched out enough or they get married to pitches a little bit too much, certain pitches, and it doesn't work out in the major league level. So he's been hit or miss. Last year was hit or miss, but he did have some really good stuff, and he did have a couple of really good outings here. So I think for me that in this ballpark with Kansas City being a larger ballpark and this being a pitcher park, Where Giolito is affordable and cheaper, I'm probably going to take some shots on him because this Kansas City offense is like a nickel and dimer. They're going to go and give you dinks and dunks. They're not a lot of power, especially with Salvador Perez out right now. So this isn't a team that I fear, hitting the long ball. You're probably going to spread the field and stuff like that. But with a bigger ballpark, I definitely could play some Giolito at a reduced price.
All right, Cash, how you feel? You feel about the same?
I want to go dig into Ian Kennedy to see how he was in spring, but I don't like him. I'm definitely not going to pitch him. I think he sucks. But I don't know if I'm going to love the White Sox stack today as much as I did opening day. Ian Kennedy has a terrible swing and strike rate. His K percentage is decent, but his swing and strike rate is bad. It's under 9. Ugh. So I don't play dudes like that. Those dudes ain't for me. I want upside. And Lucas Giolito, he has upside. I like him. He's not my favorite pitcher of the day or nothing like that, but I will definitely take a shot on him, and I want to dig into him a little more too. He was good in spring training because I see a little note right here. He struck out 17 in 17 innings. Yeah, that's what it says on FanDuel. So that's decent. And I'm a BVP dude, so I'll be looking into that BVP. Matt Davidson, hey, look at that. We got Matt Davidson on opening day at 2-2. They raised his price to 3-run. Congratulations. Matt Davidson has massive power against either hand. I don't care what the hand is on the plate. Dude has massive power from either side of the plate.
Yep.
He has more power from lefties, but he also strikes out a lot of lefties. He strikes out a lot, period. But I don't care. You can strike out 3 or 4 times. As long as you hit one over the fence, I could care less. I want upside. I'm looking for Ks. I'm looking for dongs, period. Matt Davidson can hit me dongs. Giolito can get me strikeouts. That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to win. Next.
I would just say that it's a very stackable game. Giolito on DraftKings is a little expensive at $8,700 on the slate. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go there with some other pitchers that I like here, but definitely Abreu, Davidson, Tim Anderson, Avisel Garcia are all stackable. So I think like if you do that like a 4-man stack, you can definitely get ahead of the field here.
Yeah, I like where y'all's head's at for that game. Moving right along then, we got the Colorado Rockies and German Marquez versus the Arizona Diamondbacks and Zach Greinke. The over-under is 8.5, and Arizona is your minus 145 favorite. What do you have for this one, Johnny?
Yeah, so Marquez is much better at home, which is really rare because a lot of pitchers that are breaking ball pitchers have breaking stuff. The breaking stuff doesn't break as well in Colorado, so he's not as good on the road. Definitely, I'm going to attack him with some of these Arizona guys. I think that they're really good spots here. Marquez is not a bad pitcher. I just want to throw that out there, but he has been vulnerable. Guys like Paul Goldschmidt, small sample size, but he's absolutely owned this guy. AJ Pollock's had done well against him. Even lefty like David Peralta's done well. So I like the righties here, and then like David Peralta, definitely I can go there as well. And then Zach Greinke, like I'm not gonna pitch him. Colorado has done some really great things against him, so I'm definitely interested in stacking up. The lefties here and Trevor Story. Trevor Story got major BVP if you're into BVP. So does Carlos Gonzalez. You'll probably find Carlos Gonzalez cheap tomorrow. After last year just having a really disappointing year, this year hasn't done a ton. So I like those guys a lot. You can definitely throw in like Charlie Blackmon and some other lefties here to stack against them. But people are going to see the name Zach Greinke and they're gonna target him because they think he's a good pitcher. He's okay, but this is just not the right team to pitch him against.
Okay. What about you, Cash? You think that's accurate?
I mean, Andy has a groin injury. He pitched well in his last start in spring, but he did not throw many innings in spring. He was dealing with some injuries. Oh man, he's too much for me, I think. Like on FanDuel, he's 9K. He grades out well. I mean, I do like he does grade out well, but I'm not gonna play him today. I don't think they let him go. I mean, first off, it's his first game of the year. He's been injured in spring. He didn't throw many innings in spring, so at 9K on FanDuel, I don't think he goes deep enough. And I remember the Cargo BVP. Yeah, no, I'm not pitching Greinke. Marquez. I'm not gonna pitch him either. Paul Goldschmidt, like you could say Paul Goldschmidt and VBP in the same sentence against almost every pitcher in this league. Paul Goldschmidt is so good, just so good. I will be looking to see if I can stack the Diamondbacks or not. What is hold on. Yeah. I like Jake Lamb some too. Yeah, I'll be looking into the Diamondbacks. I'm not playing either pitcher. And so much for that humidor. Because balls are flying out of that stadium today. So much for that humidor.
All right. Well, second to last on the slate, then we've got the Milwaukee Brewers at the San Diego Padres. We got Brent Suter taking on Luis Perdomo with an over-under of 8. And San Diego is your 109 underdogs. So, Johnny, what do you have for this one?
Yeah, so if you want to take a shot on a really cheap pitcher, I think the guy you want to look at is Brent Suter. I like him against the Padres. Park upgrade for him, large ballpark. Not really intimidated by this lineup here. It's a bunch of castaways and from other teams, so not the greatest lineup here. So I could definitely take a look at him. I think on DraftKings he's super cheap. He's let's see here. He's 5,600 tomorrow on DraftKings, so I could definitely take a look at him. Rookie year last year is pretty good. So I like his stuff. He's got definitely some strikeout upside. He's not like electric or anything like that pitcher, but he's definitely got some upside. So I can take a look there on the cheap. And then I definitely will not play Luis Perdomo tomorrow with this lineup. This is just a murderous row with lefties here. You got Travis Shaw, you got Eric Thames coming in the bat. You got Christian Yelich, who's a great leadoff hitter. He's not a big home run power guy, but he can get on. And then the rest of this team, you have Kane, you have Braun. I mean, you have Pena. All these guys can hit this guy. It's not somewhere I want to go. I'm not saying that these guys are going to launch home runs because this is a big ballpark, but I definitely think that the Milwaukee Brewers stack is firmly in play tomorrow. And the favorite plays for me are going to be I like Pena as a catcher. He's a cheap catcher option. Ryan Braun's definitely in play. And if we can get Jesus Aguilar at first base or anywhere in the field, definitely would play him. And don't forget, if we get some Hernan Perez, you can definitely go there as well.
What about you, Cash?
I like this game for bats. I like both sides, I think. I got to look into Brent Suter to see what he throws a lot. But his swing and strike rate is 9%. He has a good outside the zone swinging percentage. Like, guys swing at his stuff outside the zone. I just need to go see what he pitches. If he throws a lot of straight stuff, I'm stacking my Padres today. Because he's decent, but he's just not. He's not that good. I think the Padres could get to him. It's just a matter of what he throws. And Perdomo, yeah, no. I like the bats on both sides. You can give me. Oh yeah, you can give me all these bats. I love these lefties. Hold up. Where's Kane? Oh, I don't think I get to see that.
That bats and then no to Perdomo.
I don't think I get to see what Kane did. I want to see what Kane did today. I don't see it yet.
All right.
Kane was like the only Padre. I mean, the only Brewer I liked today against my pitcher. But yeah, I like the bats on both sides of this.
I know he was doing good. I don't know. Let me see what he finished with.
Okay.
Because I had him in a couple lineups here.
Yeah, he was like the only Brewer I really liked.
He had 19 points today.
So that's 19 DK points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. That's fantastic. Let me get that over here. All right. So, and then last game on the slate then. We got San Francisco Giants at the LA Dodgers. We've got Derek Holland taking on Kenta Maeda. Your over-under is 8, and LA is a minus 200 underdog. Favorite. So, Johnny, we'll start again with you.
They haven't scored a run yet this year.
No.
Johnny
okay, so here we go.
You
want the slate? You want the slate for tomorrow? This is what you do. You play Kenta Maeda tomorrow. You play him 100%, okay, against the Giants. No, the Giants have bad BVP against this guy, so if you're BVP truther, go ahead and play this game. I'm going to stack everybody on the Dodgers, are definitely stackable against this Derek Holland, who is horrible, washed up trash. I'm going to stack him. Kenta Maeda is super cheap for his value tomorrow against the Giants, and the Dodgers are going to smash them. And here's the sad thing. I'm a Giants fan, okay? And the Giants are not a good baseball team. They're a borderline AAA team. Kenta Maeda is only 9,800 tomorrow. The only thing is he going to go deep? Last year, he was kind of the odd man out. He was used like for long relief and all kinds of stuff. Once they acquired all the stuff, all the acquisitions in the trade deadline. So he might have a short leash here, but definitely I like this matchup for him. I think the Dodgers are going to have an explosion tomorrow. And stack them because they're all in play.
What do you think?
Josh, you got anything to add to that?
I don't know, man. I mean,
yeah,
they played Ty Block, bro, and they scored 0.
But Ty Block has good history at the Dodgers. He almost had a no hitter there a couple years his rookie year.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's a lefty, but they've scored 0 runs in 2 games. I'm
honestly, like, I couldn't believe they didn't get to Johnny Cueto tomorrow because Johnny Cueto was all bad righty,
Either. Like, Johnny Cueto has been bad against lefties for a while. Ever. Like, last year he was struggling against lefties bad. So that's why I like the Dodgers today.
Yeah, I agree.
But, man, they put up a 0 again.
But they're a streaky team, though. They can go for 10 runs at any time. They can go for 10 runs the next 15 games if they wanted to,
I mean, Maeda grades out well. Very, very well.
Okay. Definitely picking the Dodgers on that one tomorrow. Jesus.
Like Johnny said, I don't know if they're gonna let him go or not. But he does grade out very well for me. The only problem for me is that the Giants, while they do suck, they don't strike out a ton.
They don't, but I think his price is built in there at the reduced price of 9,800. When you got Darvish at 12-2 on the slate.
Okay, what is Zach Greinke?
10-1.
And Maeda is what?
9-8.
9-8.
He's the third highest guy.
On FanDuel, you is 9-4, Zach is 9, and Maeda is 8-3.
I would take Maeda there.
Yeah, I do like Maeda. That's for sure. Those are the top 3 pitchers, but I actually might pitch the White Sox pitcher. I haven't done my research yet. I still got to dig in, but I might go to him because he's 7-4. But I do like Maeda. I will say that. And I do. I want to stack the Dodgers. Like, I want to do that because Derek Holland is another garbage pitcher there on this slate. So I do want to stack the Dodgers. The only thing is they score 0 runs. They need Justin Turner, which is my dude. They need Justin Turner in the lineup. Right when they get Justin Turner, they're going to just start. They're going to start.
They're not going to get Justin Turner for a long time. They need to get the shit going now, or they're not going to get him every night.
They better hurry up because, yeah. My only problem is Derek Holland is a lefty. I don't know, man. I got to look into it. They just scored 0 runs in 2 games, and they are facing a lefty today. But they do have some guys that do.
Chris Taylor is a lefty master, bro. So
yeah. They got some dudes. I mean, there's some dudes. It's not like 2 years ago. Like last year, they were good. They were not bad against lefties. Like 2 years ago, when they were just absolutely terrible. So I don't know. The only thing that scares me is score 0 runs. But I like Maeda some, and I do like the Dodgers some. But I don't think I'm playing no San Francisco bets.
No. And I would tell you my favorite here in the Dodgers game, just so everybody knows, Chris Taylor. I like him a lot. I'm not really going to play Corey Seager. He's a little streaky. He's not that great against righties. People will tell you he's matchup proof. The proof's in the pudding. I don't think he is. I like Enrique Hernandez, who seems to absolutely mash every bad pitcher or good pitcher that the Giants have. He's got incredible BVP numbers against Baumgartner, so which I don't understand. But anyway, so I'd go there. And then Matt Kemp, he's going to hit a home run tomorrow. Go ahead and book that one. And Austin Barnes, I like that they sacked Grandal. Grandal's not a good right-handed hitter. I know he switch hits, but I don't think he's good. I like that Austin Barnes is going to play tomorrow. I think there's a little bit more pop on the right-handed side here for the Dodgers. So those are my preferred plays.
I agree with everything you just said. Grandal, you don't use him unless he's facing a righty. Yeah. Like, you want him from the left side of the plate. That's where all his power is. That's why they play Barnes against righties. So I like Barnes. I like Kiki. I like Chris Taylor a lot. He's always one of my favorite Dodgers.
And the one guy I'm off of tomorrow because he's actually a reverse split guy is going to be Puig. I don't really like Puig in this matchup.
No. Yeah, I only play Puig against righties.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's going to do
it. Same with Justin Turner. I only play Justin Turner against righties as well.
Yeah. Mashes.
All right. All right, cool. So that's going to do it for the game-by-game breakdown, ladies and gents. Real quick, if you haven't checked us out on WiseTake.com, I don't know what you're waiting for, man. We offer daily live streams, cheat sheets, articles, and, of course, the kick-ass MLB chat room where the WiseTake Nation just tears it up on the daily. MLB Day Pass is only $250, 250 pennies, nothing. You can taste what the WiseTake Nation is like. Check it out. It's a steal. We cover MLB, NBA, MMA, NASCAR, and PGA. Check us out online. And now it's time for the Dong Watch. Time to pick some home run hitters. Johnny and Cash are going to pick a first baseman, third baseman, and outfielders think that they're going long. Johnny, you're up first. Who you got at first base?
I'm gonna take the easy one here. Jose Abreu. Home run. Walk it. Book it.
What about you, Cash? First base.
First base. First base. I hate picking dudes up top, man.
You can take the obvious one. You can because he's eligible at 2 positions, first and third base.
I'm gonna say Paul Goldschmidt.
Okay.
What was that one more time?
Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt. All right, Johnny. What about third base then for you?
Third base, huh?
Yeah.
No second baseman?
No,
third base. Okay.
Third base, yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take the easy one. I'm gonna take Matt Davidson.
Matt Davidson. All right. What about Cash? What do you got for that one? You gonna take the easy one? That one?
Matt Davidson is my dude.
Love
that guy.
All right.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna say Miguel Sano.
All right, Miguel Simone. All right, and then going forward with Johnny, what about an outfielder?
Outfielder, huh? Let's see. Give me a second here. I think we should make it more difficult next time. Give like price ranges. Make us try to fit somebody in. You know what I mean? It would be hard.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be harder next time. So let's see.
Got you. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to throw some curveballs at you. No pun intended.
Yeah,
no
man,
pun
make it
intended.
a little tough. Yeah, for sure. So close. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do a full stack. Okay. Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez in the outfield. And what is Cash's DFS's outfield pick? What you got?
I'll say Max Kepler.
Okay. All right, Max Kepler. All right, so those are the people to watch at first, third, and outfielder. So, and lastly, you guys got any closing comments? Anything to look out for? Any last advice?
Yeah, so play Matt Kemp tomorrow.
Score a run.
Yes, Dodgers gonna be a good stack tomorrow. And so we got the Wise stream tomorrow. Me and Cash are gonna be doing it. And the good thing is that we got going on is we do articles every day. A lot of the different sites don't do that. Cash articles on fire right now. Pitcher write-ups. I hit every pitcher again today that I wrote up. All the pitchers that I liked in Cash are there. And that's normally the hardest thing for people to pick up on. So I do a very detailed article for both sites, mostly driven towards the pitchers, and then I list all the players that are in play for cash games. So definitely, if you're looking to make some money, I'm telling you, we got some great products here on our site. So take a look.
All right. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up, give us some comments, let us know what you like and dislike, if anything at all, and subscribe to the channel. Give us that, smash that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, please like the post, share to support the WiseTake Nation. If you're watching on Twitch, also give us a follow, subscribe as well. Like I said, join in on the chat in there if you can. If you're listening on Podbean or iTunes, still give us some 5-star reviews. Let us know you love us. For Johnny the Greek and CashinDFS, I am El Stevo, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Chip it.
Crush. Could you please do something? Like, do something. Just hit a fucking home run for me. Just do that.